What's up, everybody? Joseph here, animator. I'm making a comic called Slaughter Squad, and Carl's hanging out with me.
Hey,
Yo.
I'll try sound less sad this time.
Yeah, why are you so emo on my stream? Get mad, get angry.
Because I'm not at work on the other streams, that's why.
Yeah. No, that's
I
fine. This is
can
a
get
chill
by. I
stream.
can get by working on your stream.
Yeah, this is a chill stream. You don't have to get all amped up.
Yeah, can I have one stream where I'm not fucking like come on, this is not gonna do my blood pressure any good. Blood
This is
pressure of a
the
fucking 40-year-old.
chill potato, all right? Not the angry potato. Anyways, sign up for Slaughter Squad and also back Deathstorm. I mean, you already got a ton of backers, but let's see if we can get a few more.
There's never enough.
Never enough. Yeah, and I'm gonna do some drawing now. And let me know if you want to show people what you're working on. You're making some good progress, right?
Yeah, kind of. Every time you get good, you get bad. Every time you get bad, you know. I mean, I'm trying to power through. It's so funny though, because I remember seeing stuff like there might have been like a panel or two, like every few like of the new pages I'm doing where I color it, and I'm like, I look at it after, and I'm like, that's fine for now, but I don't like it. I'm gonna fix that when I come back to it, like when I have everything done. And now that I'm getting on with it, I'm like, yeah, that's okay. We can do with that panel. That panel can look like that. It's okay.
Yeah. That you like sleep on it, and then you wait. The next day, you're like, it's not
We
that bad.
sleep on it. It's just like, I think we can get past this shit. I don't think we have to.
Yeah.
I don't think I have to like prove myself on everything. Because so much of it is like it's, I'm different from the start of the book to the end of it, like really different. So it's like, there's just no point in trying to constantly make it perfect or something.
Yeah. If you get bogged down and trying to make it perfect, you'll just never get done. It's like you just improve as you go, and you'll make the next book even better.
Yeah,
That's the way I see it.
Make them fucking smaller too. You know what I want to do though, and I was thinking about this for
What?
like supplemental stuff, and I don't know if I don't know if they would take the place of like the ashcan material. I don't know. I still think I should do those. I kind of want to hire people to do stuff like that. Like I want to get.
Yeah, like it free you up to work on other stuff.
Well, I still want to do the main book,
Yeah.
But like little ashcan stuff would be sweet. But I was thinking doing like a. I don't know where I took this name from. Let me Google it because I might have stole it.
Definitely.
But I was like, I should do like source books
Source
for the
books.
campaign, a source book. And I thought of calling it a source book, like a source file. And I was like, they should be like these lore dumps, like this book, like a lore book.
Yeah, that sounds
And
cool.
it like you could do all different shit. Like some of it will just be a blueprint explaining like all the different levels to this ship or whatever, and doing a whole blueprint spread of one of the ships, or like just going on details about one of their weapons, and then there'll be like you do character bios and like do full turnarounds of the characters and stuff. And all this little stuff. There'd be pages that are like for old ancient stuff, and they all look old and ancient stuff, and then the modern stuff it'll be all like sci-fi, like computer file shit, and you compile it all in like this cool like lore book.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
I think badass.
I guess we call that like a a Bible, a story Bible or something like that.
Kind of. I was just thinking of it like in fucking. I stole it from Doom.
I was gonna
And
say
just
that
like
kind of sounds like video game
the
terminology.
yeah, like the codex files and all that shit. When you like collect all this shit, and there's like, especially in Doom, because there's like no story, and then those codex entries have like all the whole story about like everything going
Yeah,
on.
right.
And yeah, so I was kind of like thinking about that. I was like, because I love all that shit. I love all the crazy lore stuff, and people dig it. People dig it for Doom. They dig it for like Warhammer. What else do they
Oh
dig it
yeah.
for? All sorts of shit like that. They dig like just
Oh man,
super in-depth lore.
the ice cream man is walking down the street. No, no ice cream.
Your ice cream man walks.
Yeah, he's got like a little cart and he's on wheels and he's walking around the neighborhood.
Is he a priest?
uh,
And he's really then he's doubly suspect.
ice cream priest.
I wonder if the priests ever fucking. They were smart. They did. They smart. They adopted that tactic.
Hello, kids. Care for some ice cream and some salvation?
They weren't fucking. Priests weren't saving those kids from nothing. Maybe that's just an Irish perspective, though. We had plenty of that to go around.
Yeah. I have some thoughts on that, but I don't think I want to get into it.
No.
That's a little too controversial. That's a nuclear subject. That's too heavy. We're trying to chill. Let's just
Yeah, Mexicans run around with carts, dinging bells, and sell ice cream and churros.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It only happen
Very
in like LA.
entrepreneurial. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in LA. The belly of the beast. Yeah, you don't have Mexicans over there, huh?
Mexicans, we just don't have fucking people who would do that as a fucking job. So like, there are homeless people that have to fucking like that do those like cycling delivery service shit. That's how fucking crazy it is. Like it costs money to even be homeless over here. You can't even be like an old school homeless person. Like you can be homeless and you still have a job. Like what the fuck?
No free lunches. I like that. Yeah, the hobos out here have cell phones. They're living it up. Well, maybe not now. They probably all are dying from coronavirus, but
No, dude, they're the fucking strongest among us. They'll survive all this shit.
no way. They're totally, their immune system is compromised. They're going down.
They're like, dude, junkies fucking survive everything.
Until they don't, until they overdose. That's
You also saw hot dogs wrapped in bacon, marinated in grease, heated by a candle with a cookie sheet over it. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, the street dogs. I mean, don't knock it till you try it.
The one thing when I was in America, that was the one thing that they had that we don't have over here is corn dogs.
Oh.
And I fucking, dude, corn dogs were the shit. They were so good.
I'd take corn dogs for granted, probably. Corn dogs are pretty awesome. Well, you got bangers and mash, right?
I don't know. That's sort of like anywhere that has mashed potatoes, right? I don't know. That's not like a fucking. I don't know. That's not like a traditional fucking dish or something. It's just you
do you have
guys.
haggis over there?
No, that's Scotland.
Oh. I tried haggis once. It's pretty good.
We have like you have like your traditional Irish stew, or your breakfast coddle. Breakfast coddle is like a morning stew. It's like a white stew. It's like not a stew. Even that shit
eggs in it or something.
I eat like, all that shit's like not even relevant, you know. Like I eat hot sauce with everything. Like not fucking Irish at all. Like I literally put hot sauce on everything.
Oh, man of culture.
A bunch of different hot sauces. I have sriracha as well. Fuck on everything. And I'm a picky eater. I just don't like bland shit, but I'm super picky.
You put ketchup on everything?
No, not really. I'd put sriracha or hot sauce on shit before I'd put ketchup on it.
It's funny, Russians, they just put ketchup on everything. Like
I know some people that did that shit or brown sauce. You guys have brown sauce?
No, I've seen it in there's an English shop that sells like English food. They have the spotted dick and the brown sauce. I never actually tried it.
That's another thing. I don't know if I've ever met anybody who's ever even had spotted dick. But spotted dick is what? Spotted dick is like an egg wrapped in sausage or something, right?
I don't even know what it is. It's just got a funny name. I should try it one of these days. If I can handle haggis, I think I can handle spotted dick.
Probably fucking sucks.
Huh?
It probably sucks.
Oh.
Scottish are like, I mean, the Scottish, they'll make food that stabs you.
Haggis is actually good though. It's like
yeah, but they also like deep fry everything.
Yeah, it's great. That's like American style.
Mars bars, deep fry Twix bars, deep fry fucking.
Oh, they stole it from us.
If you stand fucking like just stand there for too long, not doing anything in Scotland, they'll fucking deep fry you and eat you.
Yeah, I respect that. Yeah, deep fry everything. No, I would probably eat a deep fried shoe if it probably tastes fine.
You hear that shit about like fucking pirates or like people that get stranded and they start like boiling their belts and their boots and shit, and like they turn their fucking boots and belts into like beef jerky.
Oh no! I might have heard that one. Desperate times.
That used to be what like medieval knights used to do. I think they used to like whatever they had that was like leather. They used to
scarf it.
Oh, they'd suck it like in the middle of battle. They'd suck on it.
Ah.
Because it was like majority of fucking medieval knights died of like exhaustion. from
Mm.
like dehydration more than anything, because they're fucking big dopey uniforms.
Yeah, they didn't know about hydration. They're like, water's
Yeah,
for
and then you
pussies.
also have to think about it, like, what the fuck did they have? Like, what did they have? Like, you know, they'd have like the. It's not like they have bottles of water. It's not like
Well, yeah,
it's not like a marathon race where there's someone standing there handing out free bottles of water.
safer to drink
It's like
booze.
medieval fucking. They have to have like a chalice. They have to carry like a chalice, make sure it doesn't spill.
Yeah, it was safer to drink booze than water to worry about uh, all the illnesses, the waterborne illnesses. Here, wench, bring me my mead. Those were the days, man. So how's your quarantine going?
Yeah, I'm not really. I'm still I'm going outside. I'm going outside fucking now more now than ever.
Oh no. What do you have, a death wish?
Well, it's like really sunny out. Weather's changing for the fucking good. And I have to fucking walk the dogs. So
Oh yeah, you gotta walk the dogs.
getting up and out, and walking around and looking at people. But I'm seeing more people with masks and shit. And I am definitely being more
Oh,
careful with some shit.
keeping your distance, right?
Yeah, like I picked up some of the dog shit and then I went to one of the bins, but the bins are like overflowing with shit because no one's collecting from them.
Oh boy.
So I was like, I'm not even going to try like carefully balance this into the bin. I'm just throwing this on the fucking ground.
Gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
So yeah, just threw it at the fucking floor of the bin, right in front of everybody in the neighborhood. It's your fault.
Chaos. Madness. So were they're wearing masks, or they're wearing like the half mask, right? Not the full on like hazmat shit. So I hear the half masks aren't really useful because if your eyes are exposed, it can get in your eyes and you can get infected that way. So it's kind of pointless unless you're wearing like the full mask.
Yeah, they're kind of just wearing the little mouth mask kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a placebo effect. It just makes them feel better, but it's not actually gonna protect them from anything. It's fine. We're all gonna catch it in the end. It's gonna be like The Walking Dead. We're all infected.
Well, that's the way to that's the fucking way to get over it. Herd immunity. You know?
I guess it didn't really work out for Italy though. Italy's getting fucked up right now.
Yeah, but that's because it's like most of their population is super old, right?
Oh yeah, probably. And also they're going around hugging people who are probably infected. They had that campaign going, like hug a Chinese person, don't be racist, and then they all got infected. Idiots.
Yeah, I saw some doctor guy. I don't know if he's a doctor. See, this is the thing. I always say this shit. Every time I look at something on the internet, like that people spread around, I immediately like discount it.
Oh yeah, you got to be skeptical of
Yeah,
everything.
like if someone shares a photo of a fucking doctor or whatever, I'm like, I don't know if that's a doctor.
True.
I don't know. That's a guy who just looks like a doctor
Maybe
on
stock
the internet.
photo.
So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but there was a guy who was dressed like a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's a doctor or not. I don't know who he is, but he was a guy that was dressed like one, and he had a map, and he was like, basically going. He was like, "This is where fucking Wuhan is, and this is the market where fucking the fish market where it all started from." And then there's a virology center like 2 miles away from it. That's where the fucking thing was tested. And he's like, they're saying this affects young people and old people, but it's only affecting old people. It spreads faster than a regular flu because you don't have to wait for all your mucous membrane and stuff to build up in your throat and shit. He's like, it spreads. You don't have to have any effects and it starts spreading. And he's like, and it attacks the elderly, it attacks people who aren't adding to society necessarily.
Hmm.
And he was like putting the pieces together for you, like, hey, if you wanted to make something that, you know, was essentially population control and you're in China, and then he laid out all the fucking pieces. And then I was like, well, he's just a guy that's dressed like a doctor.
Yeah.
Even when I see shit which like I see like videos of Trump and I'm like Trump literally saying shit and I'm like, I don't know if he said that. I've seen some really good impressions.
Well, it's like I mean, you take something out of context and it completely changes like the meaning of it. Like that thing where he called that reporter a terrible reporter or something, and oh my god, he's like unhinged. He's calling him names, but you watch the actual clip, and that reporter was being a dick. He was being an asshole leading up to that point. It's like no wonder he like went off on him.
Yeah, well, I saw one headline about Trump that was like, Trump avoids questions about has he been tested for corona, and storms out of the fucking meeting, and it was like he had already finished his speech and he packed up his shit and he was walking out calmly, and then there was like one reporter who was like screaming, have you been tested? Have you been tested for corona? Have you been tested for corona at him? And he was like out the door by the time the guy started screaming.
Typical. Yeah. I'm so sick of the media. I don't care about any of these assholes. Just psychos.
Yeah. It is I don't know, it's like I really fucking don't care about nearly anything no more.
I don't think anybody cares. Nobody even watches the news. They all watch YouTube.
Yeah. I just think, I mean, I don't know. It must be so, like, it's fucking everywhere, this shit, you know? I feel bad for, like, fucking old people. Like, just dopey old people. Because it must
Freaking boomers.
Fucking, like, suck, man. Like, if you're just an old dude, you're being told all this shit.
Oh, it's
the
like
world's fucking ending. And then other people are like, you gotta feel sorry for the kids. They can't go into school and see their friends. And you're like, are you guys retarded? Like, give a fuck. Never give a fuck.
you retarded,
This is what
bro?
you pray for. You pray for a plague to get off of school.
Yeah.
Biblical fucking plague. If you fucking told me that a biblical plague would have gotten me out of school when I was a kid, I would have been like full. I would have let the priests fuck me.
Oh shit! No, Carl, no! Oh my god!
You know, or at least wouldn't I put up as big a fight as I did.
Oh, you poor bastard. Yeah, they have to do online classes, so you can't even get out of it. There's no escape.
You know what it also is? It's like one of the things I've been noticing, and it's been like a common trend. I don't know if it happens everywhere, but like exams and shit over here are getting like less and less for like school and high school and shit. Like exams are like becoming like basically to the point where like they're going to phase out exams completely, and it will just be like you'll be continually assessed, like basically on your behavior.
Oh yeah. There's something similar
All
to that going
education
on
will
here.
just all education will like start to be fucking removed from schools.
Yeah, they said they say math is racist or something like.
I don't know, but it's just like the way they kind of, man, because we wear uniforms and shit over here. I remember everybody would say like, "Why the fuck are we wearing uniforms?" And then the teachers would be like, "You're gonna have to fucking know how to wear uniforms when you work in McDonald's." And then I was always like thinking like, Jesus, that's really fucking hopeful, isn't it? You guys are supposed to be teachers, and you're training us for fucking 6 years to work for McDonald's. But then at the same time, it's like when I got out, like now I look back and I'm like, yeah, the majority of people I knew should only work at McDonald's.
Oh yeah, so many. I was having a conversation with somebody about this. Like, sending these idiots to college is just such a waste of time, time and
Dude,
money.
I know a girl who has a fucking degree in law or something, like a legit fucking degree in law, and she still like is a clerk at a fucking. She was working at McDonald's, and now she works at like a salad bar. And she's had this degree for like 2 years now, going on 3 years now. I'm like, you're not doing anything with that? Like you went through your 3-4 years of law, and then it's like nothing.
Oh, we got somebody in the chat. I haven't looked in a while. It's El Gargoyle. What's up? Mogwai Centurion. What up? What's up, gents?
Yeah, any of you guys have law degrees? You know what? Just talking to fucking some of the people, some of the anti-CG people you meet on Twitter that pretend to be lawyers, you're like, you could probably be legit lawyers because you do sound fucking cool.
Fake it till you make it. Oh man, I want a hot dog now. All this talk of bacon wrapped hot dogs. Arr. Getting the munchies.
Bacon hot dog.
Oh, El Gargoyle, did you get fired? You got fired? Sorry to hear that. Yeah,
That
unfortunately, a lot of people are getting let go. I got fired from my job, but fingers crossed. Hopefully, we get back to work soon.
What, animating? Or...
Yeah, I actually got laid off before the outbreak, the pandemic. So I've been out of work for like a month trying to get another gig.
I heard that it's like in animation, they do have like big sort of layoff seasons or whatever, where they're like, the companies are just like, yeah, this is the people we need in here, and the rest of you can gotta go.
Yeah, this is usually kind of the down season for animation. So this is like the worst possible time for a pandemic, and then also
like the majority of it is in fucking Asia as well, right?
No. I mean, it's weird. So yeah, a lot of stuff is outsourced, but they usually have like a small in-house crew doing what do you call it, retakes. So like we'll get
pickups.
Yeah. So the scenes will come
up.
in. Yeah, the scenes will come in from overseas, and they'll just have instead of like going back and forth with people overseas, they'll just have a few people in-house to fix stuff. And that's usually the work that I do. Like there's not a whole lot of like legit animation jobs anymore. You know, it's all overseas.
Yeah, I was fucking never in animation like that.
Huh?
Never dug it. I think I was into animation like when I was a kid because it was like the easiest way of saying like comics or something, you know.
Uh,
I was in there like never fucking people kind of push into it when you want to do shit with your art. I was like, no fucking way am I doing that shit, man. Because I was like, yeah, it's sort of like you know, you're just part of someone else's shit.
yeah, exactly. And like I've pitched, I've kind of, I haven't quite gotten to the development part of it, but like I've pitched stuff to producers, and it sucks.
You didn't have to suck anyone's cock, did you?
No, I think that's why I didn't get the job.
See, you fucking idiot. You should have dressed up like Angus Young. They'd be all over you. Pretended you were a schoolboy.
Yeah, I fucked up, man. I think I missed my opportunity. I'm too old for that now. They left the young boys.
Like, I can't pitch a show no more. Why? It's like I'm too old. My knees won't let me give head.
Oh. Yeah. That's why I'm switching to comics.
Let's see you get. I mean, yeah, you know, there's even Spielberg definitely, you know, he got down with the mess. You know, he definitely did something fucked up with a guy in a Mickey Mouse costume at some point in his
I
career.
mean, you look at how his daughter turned out.
Yeah,
He's definitely
that's so
fucked up.
sketchy. There is, yeah, but there's also that weird thing. It's a weird thing to walk down because I'm a fucking weirdo artist type. Like I'm not like, oh, the titty must be fucking covered up at all times. Like I'm not like I'm a fucking crazy person. So, but I also am like really uncomfortable with how people are just like happy about that shit.
Yeah,
That's not how you. That's should not at all. It's weird.
you should not be okay with your daughter.
But it's like a thing. Like a bunch of other people on porn were like cheering it on and stuff.
Oh, of course.
It's like the way people fucking act when it's like, oh, Sean Gordon Murphy's going to crowdfund a comic book, and I'm like, why the fuck are you talking about? We have to crowdfund comic books. Like that's the fucking whole deal. We shouldn't be fucking celebrating other fucking people coming on over here. Not because they're like taking up the market or shit, because they're fucking pussies. That's why.
Yeah. That thing with him and Doug is really strange.
What was strange about that is that fucking Gimli was willing to comment about that, but he's not willing to fucking comment when the industry is about to fucking collapse.
Yeah, right?
Not one word out of Gimli, but the second fucking Doug Knaple was like, oh, you hurt my feelings. Gimli was all up in this fucking case.
Weird.
Shows how fucking just mentally ill the whole fucking thing is. Can't wait till this burns down.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting.
Fucking,
like
yeah.
the coming years, like this is going to, like, we're not going back to normal after this. This is going to be a new normal.
No. These stores do not have cannot stay shut for fucking a month. Like, say if that's the smallest amount of time these will probably be shut a month. It's not
Yeah.
happening. You know, these stores are not staying shut for a whole month.
No way.
and can survive it. Like they don't have that shit just waiting. You know, they don't have that
Well, they don't.
savings build up.
Yeah, they don't have any actual money. It's all debt. It's all debt based. So, and it all depends on the machine has to keep on churning. The machine stops, the whole system is going to collapse.
Yeah, it's like people like everything from creators to publishers to fucking stores. They were all so many of them that were just surviving completely based on month to month, week to week, essentially.
Mm.
Like week to week, they were just surviving week to week.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
like
those guys
everything.
that couldn't those guys that couldn't put didn't have the room to put fucking Funko Pops in their store. You know, they're all fucked. The guys that have the room to put the giant pyramid of Funko Pops, they'll be fine.
Mm.
They got fucking Funko Pop money. But the comic book guys, I mean,
They're fucked.
yeah. And I mean, I've known guys that like opened up entire other stores over here, and I was always like, why? Why would you do that? It just sounds so stupid. It just sounds like fucking. And I'm talking about within the same city, they open up another store
Whoa.
in the same city, like not even a 20-minute walk from each store,
Why you do this?
like in the town center. Fucking the guy opened up another fucking store, and I was like, I was shaking my head. I was like, but then I went into it once, and I'm like, yeah, they're selling like K-pop posters and shit, Korean fucking pop star posters and backpacks and shit. And I'm like, oh, I know what you're doing. I thought you were opening up a comic book shop. You were opening up a bullshit shop. You might as well be selling fucking soap and candles, asshole.
Bullshit shop. Hmm. Oh, because Jim Lee's future is inevitable. He'll be stacking the same comics he's created in a Walmart.
No, the problem with fucking Jim Lee is that he doesn't have that. Jim Lee's a millionaire. Jim Lee's fine. Jim Lee will always be. If he has even one page of original art sitting around from X-Men, any of the issues from X-Men 1991, he's
Oh, yeah.
sorted for life. He's sorted for life. Like he's fine. He already is sorted for life. Like Jim Lee, that's the fucking problem. You know, Jim Lee is a guy who took a contract when he was the biggest dog in the game. I don't know why you would do that. Like if you're the fucking dog, you're the top dog in this whole thing, and you take contract. It's like, you fucking idiot. Have you not learned anything from Mad Men? You dope. You don't fucking take contracts when you're calling the fucking shots. It's ridiculous.
A bait move.
Do you know how much
Ada.
Jim Lee going back to Marvel and doing an X-Men series where he gets to call all the shots and he brings back Chris Claremont as a fucking writer? Like Jim Lee plots it, Chris Claremont writes it. Fucking Marvel already fucking hired Chris Claremont. He's like, they have him on a contract and they just don't put him to work because they don't want him to work for anybody else. That's the fucking story that's gone around for years. Like, that's the shit. If Jim Lee just did that, he could have fucking saved the industry. Imagine how amazing that would be. You know, like just how much of a paradigm shift in the entire fucking industry it would be. You'd have artists, you'd have a complete shift in talent. You know, it's like the way they were celebrating Bendis going over to DC to write Superman. You're like, what are you fucking talking about? This fucking eyebrowless fucking bald little Uncle Fester fuck. I'm supposed to be excited that he's writing Superman. He hasn't written fucking something good in 10 years.
Yeah, not exciting. Huh. Maguire. Mogwai says, my LCS did a stream this morning. They will survive. They're going to concentrate on back issues and merch. Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, I think most of the stores, like the non-bullshit comic book stores, were already focusing a lot on back issues, you know?
Yeah.
I always see a lot of guys that are doing like blind bags and stuff, like as a way to get rid of them. I think they work for like the normie guys, you know, like the guys that go in the comic shops to buy like posters and Funko Pops and shit.
Oh, yeah.
I think cheap blind bags are a good way to move products to those guys, you know, because they don't have to make any fucking decision because they don't know and they're not interested, so they're not gonna care. But they get to bring home a couple of comic books that they can take photos of later and put on their Instagram, you know.
Right.
Those are the people you have to like
wrong with
sucker into some bullshit. Yeah, I know. I had that shit. I was at a convention. There was a guy I saw who was selling a bunch of like just one of these stores, you know. Like sometimes you see these stores and you're like, you're not really a store. You're just a guy with a big collection that wants to move shit, you know. Yeah. And he had like he had like an old out of print trade paperback of a bunch of Sylvester Wolverine stuff.
Ooh.
So I'm like, hey, whenever I see that shit, I buy it. So I picked it up and it was really cool because it had like a Mike Mignola Wolverine story in it and it was like the start of the Sylvester ship, but it had like all these other stories at the front of it. It had this Alan Davis Wolverine story and shit, and I was like, this is badass. And I picked it up. And like old school trade paperback, like not fucking glossy paper like reprint stuff, like it's on the uncoded stuff, like it's badass. And
sounds sick.
Yeah, and the guy was like, after I bought that, the guy was like, do you want to buy these blind bags? We hit like a 10 euro and it's a blind bag, and you can we'll have like books and stuff. And I kind of looked at him and I was like, there's a really specific reason why I picked up and chose the Sylvester Wolverine stuff out of everything else. I was like, I'm not doing blind bag shit, dude.
Not some kind of pleb.
Like, tell me what's in it. If there's Sylvester Wolverine shit in it, I'll probably buy it. It's like, it was so weird for me. It was like, you know what I'm buying. Like, you know what I want. Like, it was weird.
Yeah, but even a terrible old comic is better than pretty much everything current.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the difference in attitude is fucking just one of them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if there's a shit comic books, but someone was actually trying, it's 100 times better than these fucking current things where it's like the whole like shtick, the whole aesthetic about it is that they don't care and they're not trying, you know?
Yeah. Lame.
Like that stuff is just that stuff is just dead. Like you can't grow anything with that. Like that's immediately like I'd even if I was like hired an artist to draw something and I saw like their attitude in general was like that, I'd be like, no, you're done. I'm not. We're not working together for this shit no more.
El Gargo is asking if we watched the Image documentary. Gimli, what is he saying? Has no base.
Has no.
Oh, what does that mean?
McFarlane was a pimp. I guess he means that he has no balls.
Oh, balls. Okay. He doesn't look like. He looks a bit soft. He doesn't seem.
I mean,
like
I think a lot. Yeah, when you look at some of those guys, like in all that shit, I mean, I think Caputo kind of got fucked over.
Oh,
the most, yeah, because Caputo was like pretty sure Caputo was like one of the younger of that crew, you know, or at least he
Uh,
got in later, you know. Because
yeah.
when all those guys were working on the big books, like Sylvester's doing Wolverine and fucking thing was McFarlane was doing Hulk and Spider-Man and everything, and Gimli was doing X-Men. He was on what the fuck was his name? Oh, he was awful. Capullo was doing like this shitty fucking character
Oh
for
no.
Marvel. He's like Marvel's version of Green Lantern.
Green Lantern?
He's
I
like
don't even remember that character.
Quasar, is that his name? His
Quasar.
name's like Quasar or some bullshit like that.
What?
And yeah, his
Never
name.
heard of him.
Yeah, well, because he's fucking awful. And when all
Person
those guys left to do Image, that was when he gets in and he starts doing X Force and shit. Like. And so Capullo was like, they apparently McFarlane rang up Capullo and was like, "Hey, do you want to come over here, the Image?" And Capullo was like, "What are you talking about? This is my chance. Like, I just got fucking X Force."
Oh no.
And his X Force issues were fucking sick, dude. Capullo was fucking badass back then. And yeah, so he was like, "No, I'm not doing that bullshit." And then later on, then there was like some shit, you know, like everything crashed, and then he wasn't working in comics no more, and he had like a problem with fucking drinking, and he was doing like album cover work, and then he got back on the gig with Spawn, and then they like McFarlane like did this thing where he didn't want to pencil Spawn no more, but he didn't want everybody to fucking pitch a fit over it, so he hired Capullo to pencil the book, and McFarlane inked it, but he didn't change the credits. He said that Capullo was inking it.
Oh, what?
So yeah, so Capullo was penciling it and Todd was inking it, but he kept the credits as Todd was penciling it and Capullo was inking it. And then he finally changed it. And then when people complained, he was like, "Well, we've been doing this for like the past fucking 5 months, and you haven't been complaining then." Which is kind of a smart move.
Sneaky bastard.
He's a sneaky one.
Sneaky.
I can't tell. Every time I listen to Todd, I go between either thinking he's a complete genius or thinking he's a fucking idiot.
It's a fine line.
Like when I listen to younger him, I'm like, he's awesome, man. But then sometimes he says shit, and I'm like, that's really stupid. Why did he say that? He looks like an idiot.
Yeah. See, Mogwai says my LCS has over 150K back issues in stock. Pretty dope. Let's see, Gail Simone thinks there's needs to be another DC and Marvel crossover.
Yeah, I'm seeing all the pros talk about that shit today. They're such fucking idiots, man. It shows how out of touch they are with their bullshit. The one thing that has become fucking popular out of all this fucking superhero bullshit, right? Is the fucking guys who like the movies talking shit to each other about the movies. The old school fucking spinner rack bullshit is all in the movies now. That's what it is. It's people on Twitter arguing about fucking Scott Snyder's better than Josh Whedon. Fucking Marvel versus DC. That's where the conversation is. It's like you don't want to bring them together. You want to have them at each other's throat, you fucking idiots. Like, you should be having them, like, that's what you need to reinstate, you fucking.
None of these harebrained screams are gonna
give someone a fucking team to belong to. Idiot.
Yeah.
Put some fucking sportsmanship back in the game instead of being all these fucking lame.
That's toxic masculinity.
Oh, we're gonna have all the superheroes come together and they're all gonna cross over and be friends. You fucking idiots. That's the opposite of what everybody would want. And it's like you don't need the crossover to have that happen. Like you should actively be encouraging an environment where fucking DC fans want to kill Marvel fans and Marvel fans want to kill DC fans.
Hell yeah.
It's what fucking CG does.
Yeah. A little friendly rivalry.
There's fucking sportsmanship to it.
Yes. Masculinity, that's what's missing. Pretty much everything could use
They're
a
just
bit
all
of masculinity.
fucking. They're all castrated.
Soy
Everything like I saw
boys.
fucking Bonnie Cates had this tweet where he's all like, "You're gonna jump in a thread and talk about how our jobs are going and stuff in this trying time. Well, then fuck you." And it was like just he was like a girl. It was like, why are you talking to? Why are you talking down to me like a woman? Why are you doing that?
It's probably raised by a single mother, I guess. I don't know. More and more guys are raised by women, and then we got female teachers.
Stop with the but stop with the like. Oh, you're gonna chastise me, like you're my girlfriend after I gave her a fucking pity fuck. Like, calm down. Like, if you're gonna go after me, go after me. Like, call me a fucking pig or something. Like, some fucking boss.
They're gonna be just like totally lost when we go into barbarian mode, if that happens.
Well, a lot of them are gonna be fucked. Tell you who is gonna be fucked when they try to come over and do all the crowdfunding shit. Every one of the pros that donated to fucking Mark Wade.
No refunds.
Those guys, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make sure that everybody is reminded about what you guys did. Sure of it.
Oh yeah, Leafield was the youngest, wasn't he? Leafield was like a teenager.
Yeah. But I think Greg was like the last one in under that bullshit, you know. But yeah, Liefeld was the fucking
the wonder child. I don't know what this comment is referring to.
Marvel's Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa? Why are we bringing up Kwanzaa? No, don't talk about him. He's irrelevant. Let's see. It's done in the 90s, wasn't that popular. Then they collided IPs, and of course that wasn't popular. Yeah, what's that amalgam? Fucking weird. Although the Batman Wolverine mashup was kind of cool. I kind of liked that when I was a kid. I don't know if it still holds up.
Dark Claw.
Yeah. It's like Batman, but he's got claws. Ooh. Imagine New Warriors versus Teen Titans. It would be one hell of an accidental comedy.
It's like nobody in the comic book industry has like any fucking sense of cringe. No sense of cringe at all.
Yeah, where's your cringe detectors? There's so much cringe. Cringe overload. I like the redesigns people have been doing though. There have been some cool redesigns popping up.
Yeah, I mean,
hire those guys.
Half of those fucking, I mean, it's like just shit anyway, you know? Shit anyway, because it's always going to be shit no matter what redesign you do, because they're not coming from a place where it's like interesting, you know? Like, you cannot redesign Trailblazer because there's no central concept behind it, you know? Like, it's like, what do you want this fucking person to be a symbol of? Like, what do you want them to stand out for? Like, what should someone sense when they see Trailblazer's silhouette? You know, these are things that like go into a fucking character before, like, instinctively before you fucking design them. You know,
they didn't think that far ahead.
No, because they're fucking idiots.
They just started with cringe and then went from there.
They're not trying it. They're not. They don't want to make shit that's popular. Like it's all about fail game now. It's like how badly can we fail at this bullshit?
Bunch of stone cold losers. Punisher and Wonder Woman? Was that one of them?
Those two?
Whoa, that's like some transgender thing. Weird. How very progressive. Well, now I want to look that up. What? Frank was laying pipe with Wonder Woman? Oh, okay.
Oh, the kid just got killed.
I was like looking at it through the modern lens, the modern creepy progressive lens. Oh yeah, I gotta remember, this is the 90s. Trans wasn't a thing. Okay. I mean, who wouldn't lay pipe? No, I wouldn't, because I'd be afraid she'd like break me in half. She's too much to handle. I don't want a strong, independent woman. No, thank you. Speaking of which, how's your sex life?
Yeah, I've seen some of those, like when we're talking about the new warriors or whatever. I was like, okay, maybe if you're doing them like all techie, you know, like you want to do them like cheesy techie, like a hamburger, like a Burger King Kids comic or something. Maybe you could stick to Snowflake being called Snowflake, you know, because Snowflake isn't something that I would never think of that connotation of like someone being a snowflake when it's a fucking superhero name. I'd immediately think like, oh, it's someone with ice abilities, you know?
Right.
But it's when it's paired with someone called fucking Safe Space that it's like, oh, that's fucked up. But if you're doing a bunch of techie kids, you could call Safe Space like Firewall.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that floating around. Somebody used that.
Oh, really?
Maybe something like that. They like renamed the characters. Yeah.
It's Firewall work, and then you fucking double down.
Firewall sounds like a cool name. That's a badass name, actually.
You double down and being twins, and you give him some flame ability. You know.
Yeah, the classic fire and ice.
Maybe it's cool. Like I don't know. Firewall, he can only use flame powers, but defensively. That puts you in a fucking tricky situation. But that always makes good for stories, good for characters.
Yeah, having some like interesting limitations, like coming up with some kind of ground rules can be fun.
No. Why would you do that? No. Just have them be able to do anything.
Just do whatever, bruh.
Do whatever here, because that's funny. It's comic book. Anything can happen.
Because these characters, you know, we want characters that are, they go beyond their limitations. You know, they're not.
So we're not going to give them any, so that they can't go beyond them. Like, that's the fucking thing that they always don't understand. Like, that's how, like, it's almost like they're sinister, you know? Like, they'll fucking be like, we're gonna fucking have a disabled character. We're gonna get a fucking black 14-year-old teen girl character. We're gonna break her fucking legs, and that's gonna be your superpower. Like, what the fuck? Like, in what world is that a normal thing to comprehend, like, to think up? Like, in what universe is that a normal thing to just fucking come up with? Like, who comes up with something like that? I always remember seeing that shit. People be like, it's a superhero in a wheelchair. And you're like, bro, why the fuck would you come up with that? Like, where would your head go?
Yeah. You know, one of the best, I think one of the best, like, disabled characters.
It's Daredevil.
Daredevil, yeah.
Daredevil, you know what I hate with Daredevil sometimes? Because they've never fucking, like, solidified what his limits are, like, with his echolocation shit, you know?
Oh, yeah, they were kind of intentionally a little fuzzy on it, huh?
it's sometimes in the comics, it's like Daredevil has better vision than fucking someone with normal sight, you know? Like sometimes he can see in infrared and shit. He can see like heat signatures and shit.
Yeah,
And you're like,
it's,
what the fuck? He can see through walls. He's
I
not
thought he
blind.
was blind.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Well, it's like in the Superman movie, they gave him all these crazy powers. He can turn back time and bring people back from the dead.
Yeah, but that was also at a time like that was before the was it John Byrne's reboot sort of Superman. Like John I think it was John Byrne sort of reclassify what Superman was. Like Superman really didn't have like limited abilities before that point, you know?
Yeah.
And then they kind of they went back and took after those movies, they kind of took it back and were like, no, this is his limitations and this is it. And they had like every fucking pink kryptonite and all that shit and all that stuff that could do anything and make anything happen. And then they were like, let's bring this back a bit. Let's rein this shit in for a minute.
I mean, originally he wasn't able to fly; he just jumped really high.
Yeah, these tall buildings. It was the cartoon that made him fly because they didn't want to keep animating him fucking jumping.
Right.
So the Max Fleischer cartoon, they just made him fly.
Yeah.
Which is a fucking awesome cartoon. That cartoon's the best.
It is, yeah. That was a lot of rotoscope for that.
It was like all rotoscope. I think they invented it for it.
Yeah, yeah. So I studied that back when I was in animation school. It's pretty fantastic work there. Pretty awesome.
Man, I was gonna fucking say something
about Superman or Daredevil.
I think we were talking about people's powers and shit, and we brought up Superman.
Oh, we're talking about how Daredevil's powers weren't really defined, and then you started talking about Byrne.
Yeah, I can't fucking remember. No shit now.
Where are you?
I was gonna bring up something. Dude.
Already losing your memory? You're younger than me. Come on, man.
Doom. I'm thinking about Doom.
Oh, man. I've been trying to limit my playtime to like a few hours a day because I'm trying to stay productive. But
it's so good. It's so fucking good.
Well, I am getting a little annoyed by the Marauders, the fucking Marauders.
Oh, dude, the Marauders
piss me off.
Oh. The Marauders are you know what you gotta use?
What?
You gotta use the super shotgun.
Yeah. Like that's not the issue.
Forget everything else. You have to use the super shotgun.
You can use so I saw a trick. You hit them with the ballista, then you quick switch to the super shotgun, and then you switch back to the ballista, and then you can get like 3 hits in. But you have to have the the fast swap rune or whatever. But anyways, that's not the hard part. The hard part is he's summoning a fucking hound.
Dog. I fucking hate that dog.
And then you got like in the late game, you've got fucking like Hell Knights and shit running around while you're trying to deal with this fucker. It's like, fuck.
Yeah, you know what I kind of started getting good at was using the fucking chain, using the grapple hook.
Oh, yeah, the meat hook.
Yeah, and dude, when you just go up in the air, and then when you max out that weapon and you get the flaming meat hook,
yeah,
you flame the meat hook, people just drop armor like it's nothing.
Yeah,
like just nothing.
Oh, I think I forgot to upgrade it to the. I haven't upgraded it. I need to do that.
I forget what you just have to like kill. I think you have to kill a certain amount of people, demons, on the hook, and then you get the flaming hook. But I wasn't using it for the longest time because I was using the slow down time thing, which you need to get some secrets. There's some secrets where like you have to fall down a shaft, and if you don't use that fucking slow down time, there's no way you can get the secret.
Oh yeah. gotta have superhuman reflexes.
But when I'm not fucking killing, when I'm just not, I don't use that shit ever. I hate it. I thought I was like, I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I'm gonna start like sniping off the fucking arachnotrons, fucking bullshit. But then I'm like, why? Why would I do that? I'll just use the missiles. Missiles are 100 times better. Not for that shit.
Are you playing on a PC?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it should be easier for you to get to aim.
I use a fucking controller, dude. I'm a fucking
Oh, wait.
idiot.
You're using a controller on a PC? Yeah, you are a fucking
The only
idiot.
game I don't use a controller for is Quake Champions because they don't allow it. And also, there's no way you can play Quake Champions with a fucking controller anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
But I do understand the limitations, man, because it's like, holy fuck. There's so much shit in this game as well. Like, so much shit to remember that you can use.
Yeah. You gotta, like, you're like swapping weapons. You're waiting for your dash to refill.
But when you get into it, it feels so good. It feels so good when you're getting into it. And you're like, where the fuck are they? Where are them? I'm gonna kill them.
Get the flow going.
But you played shit like the master levels?
I played a couple. Yeah.
The master levels will send like fucking 3 marauders out at you at the same time. You're like, bro, what the fuck? I didn't sign up for this shit.
Yeah, I did a few of the early ones.
It's crazy. You spawn and immediately there's zombies like fucking killing you. Like the fucking, you're like, I just spawned. I literally just turned the game on, and there's fucking zombies right in front of me.
I stopped doing it after like the 4th or whatever.
Yeah, well, it's like
4th level. I don't know. Like, nah.
I don't know what you can gain from them.
I don't even remember what it is, but it doesn't seem like it's worth it.
Other than like I think they'd be good for like challenges because there's so much fucking demons.
Yeah, my plan is to go through and do those after I finish the game. I want to finish the game first before I torture myself.
Well, I've been going back on some shit to just collect shit.
Yeah.
Some of the secrets, though, man. Some of the fucking secrets are like.
You know you love it, El Gargoyle. We call us nerds. You son of a bitch. I love
Don't
you,
fuck with me, El Gargoyle.
Blade was English until Snipes, then he became American.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, he should have always been American. Wait a second. How was he English? Wasn't his fucking mother like a ghetto whore that fucking got bit by a vampire?
Yeah, right? I don't know.
I have the fucking Tomb of Dracula. I read Tomb of Dracula when I was a kid. He was never referenced to Blade being British. He kind of looked like Robin Hood, though. He kind of wore like green and shit.
Yeah.
He looked stupid, man. He looked so shitty back in the
day. Did he show up in the cartoon before the movie came out?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because his design in the cartoon was kind of what they went with for the movie.
Even in the fucking cartoon, his mother was like a whore, right?
Yeah.
And then the cartoon, it was like my mom's a skank.
She just had to get that vampire D. Couldn't resist.
Yeah, well, in the movie, isn't she's like fucking savaged? In the movie, it's like she's barely a fucking. She's like her throat is ripped out or something.
Oh yeah, she gets fucked up. Blood everywhere. It's a fucking massacre.
He's Spider-Man. They made him a white guy. What the fuck are you talking about?
Huh?
Well, Blade was not a white dude in.
Are you talking about like the 60s Spider-Man, or because in the 90s Spider-Man it was a black dude? Huh? In 1929 he's older too. Wow. I think we're talking about different versions. What the fuck are you talking about, El Gargoyle?
I can see what it means by saying that Blade was white. He's definitely not white, but he's not as black as Blade usually is presented.
Yeah, he was.
And he has like a laser sword.
Oh yeah. Should bring that back.
But he's definitely not fucking. I mean, he's fighting Michael Morbius. He's clearly not. Clearly not white.
Oh yeah, is that movie still coming out? That Morbius movie?
Yeah. Wait, what's his face? That guy from the
Jared Leto.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. Maybe it's like because he was all
You have to
salty
be
about
like
Joker.
a fucking brain dead. Like Hollywood has to be fucking retarded at this point. Like for someone to put that on the table and them to be like, yeah, sure. And then they're like, hey, guess what? He's a vampire and he drinks blood through his hands. We're gonna get Jared Leto to play him.
He has no dignity.
He's gonna be in the Spider-Man universe, but he's also not gonna be in the Spider-Man universe at the same time.
Yeah, I thought he was salty about the Joker thing. Why would he take that gig?
Yeah, it's literally the exact same fucking thing he signed up for. That happened to him with Spider-Man. He signed up for from the beginning with this shit. Like from day one, it's like, yeah, you're not really part of the main universe.
Yeah, he's a beta. Beta.
It is a cool thing, though. I do like the idea of like I mean, if they were a bit more subtle with it, it'd be cool. The idea of a vampire, but from science, like.
Yeah, I actually think this role he's better suited for this than Joker. Like he's kind of got that
beard though. Like get rid of the beard.
Yeah, he's kind of got that vampire aesthetic already. Like it's kind of like a stretch for him. Go vampire.
I don't know. I always liked the idea. Like Michael Morbius, he was always like foreign. He was like
true.
He was
like Eastern European or something, right?
Yeah, and he was like a med student or something that fucking like moved over, or was like doing some shit. At least in the cartoons and bullshit, it's like that,
Yeah.
But the idea of like a vampire through science, like it's not really a vampire, but the side effects are like a vampire. I think that's cool. It also puts like if you put Blade into that shit, where it's like Blade kills legit vampires, like legit story, folklore vampires. And then he has like this guy who is not really a vampire, but everything he kind of does is sort of vampiric. It's like,
yeah, that was a cool twist.
But they're just trying to make him like an anti-hero or whatever. Like he's like a vampire that's like, I don't want to suck blood. I want to be a good guy.
I mean, there's a little bit of that later on, right? In the comics and stuff.
I don't know. I never like paid too much attention to like any standalone bullshit with him.
Yeah. Well, even in the when he appeared in the Spider-Man cartoon, like I think in his second or third appearance, he was like trying to reform. He had like a girlfriend, and I don't think it worked out.
She digs the accent.
Yeah, he's got that vampire game going. Chicks dig it. His pregnant mother was bitten by frost in the comic in 1929. Oh, okay. Did you hear about Jared Leto's cult? I think I probably heard about it.
Wow, Blade really fucking was a shit character then to begin with. Thank God they like changed that shit up. He's way cooler.
Yeah.
He's a fucking Jesus. Like a black dude and a vampire in 1929. What a fucking horrible life that guy must have had.
Was he half white, half black, or just full on black? I don't know. Doesn't matter. What's this about Jared Leto's cult?
Apparently he has an island or something.
Oh, like Epstein style?
Bunch of women's on it and stuff.
That's.
Wouldn't be surprised. Do you remember there was that fucked up singer from a metal band that was doing crazy shit with like babies and stuff?
What?
Yeah. Babies. He's like from one of his British metal bands or whatever.
What The
Like
fuck?
one of those weird screamo metal bands, and he was like hook up with fans and get them to shoot their babies and stuff like a fucking crazy person.
I don't want to think about babies getting defiled.
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Ugh. They're going to hell. That's for sure. Anyone who fucks with babies needs to be put in front of a firing squad. What is this? Wesley Snipes is the one who recreated Blade. Oh, okay. Leto is the new Charles Manson. Weren't we talking about?
Wait. No, that version of Blade has to be way earlier. That came before that version. Like where they update it, where it's like he gets, I don't know, like, you know.
I thought they based it on the cartoon because, I don't know, it seemed like pretty close to the cartoon. But what do I know?
I don't know, yeah, but I was looking at art here and I was like, now that I think about it, all that art would probably be post the cartoon. Post the movie, I mean. I don't know. But that's really shitty. That explains why I was always wondering why the fuck he was wearing like Robin Hood clothes and shit back in the old comics. Tomb of Dracula, he looks fucking stupid.
Yeah.
He's not cool at all in Tomb of Dracula.
Pretty lame.
Again, like, I mean, Tomb of Dracula is drawn great. No one's really cool in that book, though.
Not as cool as Wesley Snipes, that's for sure. No one's cooler than Wesley Snipes. Oh man, my neighbors are going at it. Fucking psychos.
I'm listening to them fuck.
No, they're fighting. They're not fucking. Maybe
What's
later.
the difference?
Yeah, one usually follows the other.
Bit of fighting, bit of fucking.
That's usually how it goes.
Do you ever hear that? That's a fucking Norm Macdonald joke.
Yeah. Oh, I love
Like, I met a guy and he invited me over to his house. You know, he said, "Why don't you come over to my house? We have a bit of fighting, a bit of fucking." And then he's like, "Okay, well, what time should I come around at?" And he's like, "Anytime. It's just gonna be me and you."
Oh. What a fucking psycho. I love Norm Macdonald. Yeah, El Gargoyle says Leto is the new Charles Manson. We were talking about serial killers yesterday.
Well, fucking Charlie wasn't a serial killer, dude.
Huh?
Charlie wasn't a serial killer.
He wasn't? What did he do again?
He just was very convincing.
Oh, right. He got other people to kill on his behalf, I guess.
He was like...
Allegedly.
It was like, well, why don't you go over there and do weird shit?
Yeah, and tell him the devil made you do it.
You know, I mean, I've told people to do stuff.
I think it's a crime to ask people to do illegal things, isn't it?
Well, I mean, there has to be a point of fucking, like, responsibility, you know, like...
Yeah.
You know, personal responsibility on part of the people that fucking killed Sharon Tate.
Right.
He was just...
Nah, I think that...
You...
No, I think that worked out. I think they did the right thing locking him up. Probably a good idea.
Polanski hired Mason to kill Tate. Did you read that book, El Gargoyle? The book the detective wrote about all that shit.
Oh yeah,
weird book.
Yeah, I think it's true. What Polanski was in? He's in some kind of satanic cult, and is that how he met Manson?
Apparently, I said they met Tate,
And
apparently
then
Tate was into the shit. Tate was there starring in a bunch of like underground movies about Satan and stuff.
yeah, and then she got pregnant, and she's like, had
I want
second
out of it.
thoughts. Maybe I don't want to.
But yeah, there's like
Race.
weird shit about the interview with the police. Polanski was in a different country when Polanski came back. It was like he's very strange in the interview, you know, like he wasn't really shaking at all. He was smoking.
That's weird.
Weird.
That's pretty fucking weird.
There was a helper, the fucking guys that like I don't know, like grass or whatever, who lives in like a little outhouse thing on the property, and they were gonna charge him immediately with all the murders. They thought he did it, and they were asking because apparently he had no clue when the police found him. He was like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Oh man.
And they were like, "Yeah, everybody in the fucking house is dead." And they were like, "Barbarically, you heard nothing." And he was like, "I was fucking listening." He had like a little record player, and he was like, "I had my headphones plugged into my record player."
Oh right, yeah, that's right.
And then they had to do tests where they were like, the police lied down with the fucking record player, and had a bunch of people go inside the property and scream and cause a bunch of fucking shit.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, "No, you're right. You couldn't hear fucking nothing. These are good headphones. Can I keep these?"
What brand? Some solid headphones you got there, Sonny Jim. Did you watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No.
So you know what it's about?
Yeah, I kind of got the fucking gist of it, I guess.
Yeah, they kind of.
Or they like swap it at the end, don't they? Like they swap addresses or something.
Yeah. There's a twist, but as I was watching it, I was like, are they going to address any of the like satanic shit in Polanski? It's like, of course not. I was a little disappointed by that. I was like, you're not even going to like hint at it that there's something weird going on with them.
It was like it's a huge fucking underground thing at the time. Like all underground films and shit were all satanic and shit.
Yeah.
It's the start of all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty creepy. Pretty creepy. Let's see. We've been on for an hour and a half. Debating whether I should grab a snack or not. I'm starting to get hungry. Maybe I'll wrap it up soon.
Yo.
Hey,
I have no problem with that.
Show me what you're drawing, man.
I can't
Damn
show
it!
you. Can't show what I'm doing.
How dare you? Come on.
Have you ever seen that have you ever seen that Naomi Wu? Have you ever seen her?
Naomi Wu. Who the fuck is Naomi Wu?
And she's like this tech girl, like this YouTube tech girl. She's like from China or something. And
She's the one with the glow in the dark tits.
Yeah, the huge tits.
She put some like some kind of light in there or something.
She had like a bra that had a fucking light in her or something.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard of her. What about her?
I don't know. I had unfollowed her because I guess I was like, why the fuck am I following this? And she popped back up my feed, and I was like, I'm gonna follow this again. And now it's like she's like fixing toilets and shit, and I'm like,
what?
I'm like, why am I watching this? But then I'm like, oh, she's big tits.
As long as she's not licking the toilet. Yeah, one of the guys. There was one guy who licked the toilet. He's in the hospital now. Justice.
Yeah, there was something. I remember fucking happened like a couple months ago, like last summer. Some guy like ate a slug or ate a snail or something,
Oh, what the fuck?
and immediately got some fucking brain-eating virus. And was like,
Oh shit! You ate it raw?
yeah, it was like some deer or something.
Oh my god!
He ate like a slug, and
What an
immediately
idiot.
got some like crazy fucking brain-eating disease.
Oh,
Was like hospitalized immediately.
dude, you gotta cook it, man. Escargot. You don't eat it raw. What's wrong with you? The Darwin Award. There's a lot of Darwin Awards going out this year. A lot of dumb motherfuckers.
Yeah, it
Good.
reminds me of that shit. Like, I think that guy he ended up disabled and stuff. The guy that ate this fucking slug.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, God,
Can
I
you
mean,
imagine?
what a fucking idiot.
Can't
But at the
imagine.
same time, it's like I've kind of done stupid. I've done like similar stupid shit.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I've done some stupid stuff. When I was a young man, yeah, I like jumped off of rooftops and did all kinds of crazy stunts. I thought I was invincible. What about you? What crazy stuff did you do when you were younger?
I'm trying to think. I don't know. There's
You
so
break
much
any
stupid shit.
bones?
No, I've never actually been a guy that like I've sprained some shit, but I've never broken none.
Uh, actually, I might have broken something, but I never went to the doctor, so I can't be sure.
Tried to like hang on upside down from a swing set from just my legs, and I fell off. I remember it hit my back real bad. That wasn't that
Oh,
bad. I done other stuff though. I remember doing like just falling flat on my face.
flat on your face.
Yeah, one time I was running to catch a lift, and I fucking fell flat out, like sprayed out. I was on the phone when I was doing it as well,
Oh,
and then I remember my glasses just fell off and shot in front of me. That was the worst shit. Though, like glasses are fucking shit, dude. I fucking hate glasses. But have you ever like slapped in the face when you're wearing glasses?
no, no.
It's the worst feeling in the world.
Damn, you're not supposed to hit a guy with glasses.
Fucking hate it. Hate it.
What? All right, I need to know the story. What happened? Was that a lady who slapped you?
Yeah, but it's also just like multiple times it's happened, like in different circumstances, you know.
Well, man, why are you getting slapped all the time? What's wrong with you?
But it's like, oh man, it sucks. It really just fucking sucks.
Oh, you know what? It wasn't like I didn't get injured, but I injured my pride. I was like skateboarding one time, and I saw some girl like on the other side of the street, and I tried to do like a trick, and then I totally ate shit in front of her, and I was like, never again. I'm never gonna try and impress women.
That's basic.
Yeah, I learned that lesson early on.
But yeah, when you get slapped in the head when you're wearing glasses, it's like your glasses fucking. You don't realize how much like points of your face your glasses are touching. So it's like
Yeah.
you get smacked inside the head, but then it also like hits your nose, and then it kind of wobbles and shakes back and forward. So it's like you're getting hit across the nose twice,
Oh yeah.
and you're like, bro, what the fuck are you doing this to me? It sucks. It's like,
Oh
one of
yeah.
the
My
worst things
wife,
ever.
my son slapped. He like head butted her or something, and hit her in the glasses, and like the frame or the frame like dug into her nose, like the bridge of her nose. She was bleeding.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh,
Yeah.
one time I opened the press, like a cupboard door onto my fucking head, and it hit me in the
Oh man.
glasses. That sucked. But I was also a fucking idiot because I just couldn't open a fucking press door. Like a cupboard. Kind of deserved that.
Learned your lesson. There was a dude in Georgia shot himself in the head for a selfie. What the? I'm not surprised. Like he had the gun to his head and he's like, ah, idiot. Oh, I saw a video of something like that. It was like it's like a Faces of Death thing. These guys, it was like two guys and a girl in the car, and he was waving the pistol around. He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he handed it to the girl, and then she accidentally shot the guy in the head.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck. And then they all like
you remember
took off.
like the internet, like you had to fucking try for that shit. Like back in the day. You have to go on like orgrish.com and shit.
Yeah.
And now it's like you just scroll through Facebook and it's like a fucking like a kid in Pakistan getting hit by a train. You're like, what the fuck? Or like you'll just see a dude, there'd be like a video autoplay on Facebook and it's like just a dude walking down the street and then a tire like comes off a car, just hits him in the back of the fucking head. And he's dead. And you're like, what the fuck? This is Facebook.
I haven't seen that on Facebook.
I see that shit all the time on Facebook where people doing like awful shit to dogs, like people cooking dogs alive. And shit.
I did see that one. Yeah, cooking a dog. Usually, doesn't that stuff get taken down pretty quick?
Oh, not fucking before I see you.
Yeah. I think it's good to see death like at least a couple times, just just to kind of wake you up a little bit. Like, you know, life isn't all roses and shit. You know.
Yeah, it's definitely not a fucked up thing to say.
Like people here, like people in other countries, you know, they see fucked up shit all the time. You know? Like in Mexico and the Middle East, they're pretty desensitized to death. People in the West are pretty soft.
A black dude that thought it would be cool to have a picture of himself shot in the head. Fuck the bell gargoyle.
Yeah. Another Darwin Award. Another Darwin Award recipient. I hope. No, I'm not going to say that. That's too fucked up. Never mind.
Yeah, you sent me some fucking crazy videos today. You sent me some shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is this guy sending me?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to red pill you on relationships.
Well, it's weird because it's not like I'm particularly fucking hung up on bullshit.
Oh, no, it's just because you're talking about Tinder and stuff, and I was like, just, stay safe out there, man. It's wild out there. Don't want you to get all...
Yeah, it was weird. It was like this really weird guy that I would never listen to for anything, telling me about like the myth of the soulmate and the myth of the myth of the like perfect woman or some shit.
Yeah.
And I was like,
well, because you were like
trying to fucking sell me on shit.
I don't know if you want to get into it, but you were kind of talking about how you're looking for female companionship, and I was like, you want a girl to just talk to, like a bro.
You're making it sound like I'm being such a fucking pussy now. The way you're calling it. I was basically like, don't make me gag at every fucking second word that comes out of your mouth. That's it.
Well, yeah.
You're just like, no, it's never gonna happen. You're just gonna have to gag at everything they say.
Well, no, it's more like ideally a woman just doesn't talk your head off. Like I don't know, like if I want to have a chat with somebody, I'm not gonna like talk to a woman. You know, I'm gonna talk to my bros. Like, I want to have a good conversation. I don't go to a woman for a good conversation.
That sounded fucking crazy. That sounded crazy what you just said.
I know, right? That's the truth.
You know what though? I think it's more my problem than it is like anything else. Because even when I do meet cool people, I still don't really bother talking to them.
That's fine.
I just like fall out of loop. It just gets to the point where you're like, you know, like put a carrot at the end of your line, bitch. Like, don't be fucking making me do all the work conversationally. Like, do
but that's
something.
just that's like the natural inclination. Like like women want to be pursued, right? So
No, it isn't. I mean, I've talked to plenty of women that have penises, and they they had great conversations. I talked to a transgender witch before, which we had a fucking amazing conversation.
Yeah, because there's like testosterone running through the veins. Estrogen is a conversation killer.
What do you think is harder to put up with? The inane female conversation or someone that looks 90% like a woman and has a penis?
I'm gonna say that, and the I'd rather put up with inane conversation than a chick with a dick.
It's a generation. That's the difference. That's the generation.
Oh no. Holy shit. Oh man. Is it that bad? Like, I've been out of the dating game for a while. It's that bad, huh?
Well, I mean, when I can like that's my comparison. When I'm like I've had conversations with transgender witches that are better than this. And
Well,
I'm not lying when I say that. I mean,
because they're actually
100%.
dudes. That's why. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't expect. Yeah, like, you don't go to women for conversation.
I don't have. I'm not doing this low expectation shit, bro.
Well, it's not about low. It's about accepting female nature for what it is. And
you're starting to sound like this fucking guy you had on the fucking tape now. You're starting to sound hippie-ish.
I don't
red pill at all.
I don't think it's hippie-ish. It's
like accept them for all their faults, man.
No, it's not accepting the faults. It's just
pushy, man.
There's like female, like men and women have different operating systems. It's men and women are different. We have different.
I know this shit. You're acting like I know that shit. You know, like that shit.
Huh?
That was like, when you're like a teenager and you were dating, and you would inevitably have to bring your girlfriend out like to your guys, your guy friends, and then like your girlfriend would see you for what you are in front of your guys. And she'd be like super pissed off, and you're like, that's me. Like, I'm not the person isn't me.
Oh yeah.
You know my representative. Like, every time you talk to me, and it's just me and you're not talking to me. You're talking to my representative. When you see me with my guys, that's me. That's like the most honest me ever.
Yeah, she doesn't want that.
And you hate it. Like, it's like you fucking hate that person. Like, that's me.
You never yeah, I don't want to bring my wife around my friends. My friends are scumbags. No, you keep her. You take her. Well, no, she just hangs out at home, or she hangs out with her friends. Like we don't cross the streams.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I kind of had a whole plan. I just want to do some weird shit.
But no weird shit.
Like I just want to, I don't know, just get some stories and use it to fuel a fucking YouTube channel. It's really,
Like going to the pub and stuff.
no, not like more than that.
Ah,
It's just to do more fucked up weird shit.
fucked up shit. Are you gonna go around and?
Well, my second year of college, I said to my friend, I was like, dude, we need to get fucking weird this year. And it was like our last year, and he was looking at me. And he was like, "What are you talking about? This is the last year. This is the year we have to be working." And I was like, "No, bro, it's fucking our college. We don't need to do nothing. Let's just get weird.
Weird. Now
Some
that
weird
sounds
shit.
like hippie shit.
It's like let's get some stories. Go out there, find some funny stories."
You should put on a hazmat suit and start.
But it's funny because I'm
spraying
always
people
like,
with hand sanitizer.
the guy. I'm like, I have no stories. I have no fucked up shit to say. And then like, literally, I'm the only person in all the people I know who's like, yeah, I have regular conversations with a transgender witch.
Yeah, I mean, you're young. You can you're independent. You're not tied down. You can do whatever you want. Go have some adventures. Why not? Oh,
Move to Amsterdam. Why would I move? It's like not even not even an hour plane journey away from me. Why would I move there? I could literally be back for an afternoon. I can go to like Amsterdam for an afternoon, I think. I could go to fucking Amsterdam for lunch and be back for dinner.
Go for it, bro. I've never been. I've only been to Europe once. I went to Scotland.
Oh, Scotland.
Yeah, that's where I had the haggis.
Haggis.
It was just the bomb.
Fucking tourist. What a fucking tourist you are.
Yeah.
I went to this place and then I had the very fucking stereotypical thing that they offer in this place.
Well, it was fucking everywhere. They had it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But it was good. It was tasty. And I tried had some good beer, some good scotch. I went to Edinburgh and I climbed that mountain, Arthur's Seat. Yeah, it's very touristy.
Yeah, you'd be over here fucking kissing the Blarney Stone if you could.
Oh no, I don't want to get corona.
Oh man, I need to look that up. I wonder how the Blarney Stone is doing.
Yeah.
Blarney Stone must be getting fucked.
Yeah, tourism in general is fucked. Tourism is dead. Airlines are dead. Well, now's a good time to invest in airlines. Only I had a few G's laying around. Well, I'm investing in myself by making this comic. Now's the time for people to start making their own stuff. All right, we're about to hit the 2-hour mark.
I'm seeing a bunch of art colleges students are fucking complaining about online classes now. for our college. That's the new thing now. Like a bunch of art students now are complaining about like online tutor classes and stuff. They're like, this is not where we paid for studio place and tutors are just the fucking thing. And it's like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Your portfolio didn't get you there. Your fucking parents and the fact that you're willing to fucking sit in a seat got you there. You dopey fucker. Pack it in.
Man, art school's for suckers. I say that as someone who went to art school.
It's a joke, man. It's a joke. Yeah. They always said the fucking real artists all fucking hate art school. That's how you tell someone's like an actual fucking artist.
Yeah.
You never know because it's such a time waste. Even going to art college, it's such you don't learn. Like you only learn by fucking actually doing bullshit. Actually doing the shit.
Pretty much. I was like self-teaching myself for some of the classes. And I was like shocking the instructor. Like, how'd you learn how to do that shit? I didn't teach you that.
I got in fucking all-out arguments with my fucking instructors. I was making them change the fucking projects. Like, I was literally the biggest fucking pain in the ass ever for these guys. And now, like, they're asking me back. I got, like, a fucking email the other day.
Oh, like they want you to teach?
Yeah, they were like, oh, do you want to do, can you come back and do a lecture? And I'm like, do you really want me to, like, it's like, you don't want me to go back there. Like, it's like, you don't want me to say the things I'm going to say.
Everybody quit school right
exactly
now.
What I'm going to say.
Do it.
And it's funny because I was talking to people about it and they were like, oh, why would you not do that? I think you'd be into that. And I'm like, why would I go and talk to people that have no interest in art? Like, that's what I'm doing when I'm going to art college. It's like literally people that have no interest in art. Like, it's not like that. You realize that's what it fucking is. It's like posers. It's not people who are interested in art at all.
Yeah.
Like, I could do a fucking, I could do shows on my YouTube.
Yeah, but time better used for doing your own stuff. Well, hold on. How much were they offering to pay you for this?
Wow. I just matched with someone and they are like the biggest fucking shovel-headed looking fucking
Oh shit.
It's awful. They look like that fucking cannibal cop guy.
No. Oh.
Yeah, that's you won't be in my matches later on. You'll be disappearing tonight.
Oh.
Yeah. You fucking big chin cunt.
Hey, yo, art school is a joke. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, you gotta have standards, Carl. You can't settle for ugly ass. Especially now. Women are desperate. They'll do anything for toilet paper. Got them right where we want them.
Told you, dude, you gotta shave your asshole.
No. Never.
You
want to get with me, you have to accept my hairy asshole.
You want to save on the toilet paper, save on the TP, shave your asshole.
Man, I don't even use a lot. Like, I've gone through one whole roll. Like, only women go through toilet paper.
Shave your asshole, and then you can just spray it clean.
What? No, I'm good. I'm good. What? Say what now?
Chick with a dick on the Tinder.
Oh my god!
Skip past that one.
Don't do it.
Past it.
Not worth it.
Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it if they're Asian.
Have some dignity, Carl. No.
That is dignity. That's a standard.
No, don't do it. Just say no to Boy Poochie.
No, and oh fuck! I just super liked someone by mistake. God damn it! Super like suck, dude. I fucking hate it. It's even more awkward when you match with someone and you're like, I don't even look at it. I don't even look at it when I'm swiping. Like I don't. That's the point. See, that's the shit I understand. I'm like, you can't be picky when you're just swiping because you're never gonna get any. Like you just have to swipe everyone.
Yeah, it's a numbers game.
Yeah, and then
Well,
you
and
fucking,
the guys are outnumbered, so it's like,
yeah, you swipe at everyone and then you filter it out at the end, you know. And
right.
yeah, but it's sometimes if you super like someone and then they like you back and you're like, ugh, I really didn't mean to do that, dude.
Just gotta tell them straight up.
Puts you in such an awkward place.
You gotta learn how to accept the awkwardness. Because if you don't just shut it down, they're just gonna be bugging you all the time, right?
No. Rarely anybody actually talks to you.
Oh, okay.
I only had one. No, I had like 2 people chat first, and they both turned out to be just boring, horrible, miserable people. It's like I don't know. I'm sort of miserable. I'm not that miserable.
Pretty much all the women on there are boring, miserable people. That's why they're on there, right?
No.
No?
There's some like sparky, cool people.
Are they really, or is that just the facade? Are they just fronting?
I don't know. I think everybody has their own definition of what it is, you know. Whether it's a hookup thing or whether it's like a meeting new people thing or whatever. And I think you kind of can tell really quickly who is in what category, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I got out of the dating game before online dating like blew up. I settled down. It's like, fuck this shit.
You were the old line on Savannah. Yeah, settle down. You saw a young pup coming up like me.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. bunch of
fucking tranny lines.
It's a trap. Yeah, I was crazy. I got married. I was 21 when I got married. I was a madman. I got lucky. It somehow worked out, but it can go south any moment. So, knock on wood. Yeah, you look at the like the divorce statistics, and it's like it's a numbers game. I wouldn't recommend getting married, to be honest. The odds are just so stacked against you. Until feminism dies, marriage is just not I wouldn't recommend it for most guys.
Yeah. Jesus.
What is it? I'm living vicariously through your online dating.
No, I was just kind of cringing at you, the things you say. I'm definitely not as like fucking down the fucking red path as you.
Yeah. You will be. Well, if you get married, you will be. That will change.
Yeah, it almost sounds worse. It almost sounds like I'm better in my ignorance. I have a better opinion of people in my ignorance.
Well, the problem is the women aren't ignorant, and they'll target you. You gotta watch out.
I already kind of I had someone like that tried to like fuck me over and tried to like take messages and shit, and she put them up on her Twitter and like tried to fucking make it seem like I was like some fucking crazy person. Because I made like a Me Too joke about snails.
Oh. How'd it go? What was it?
We were like, there was something we were talking, and she was like thirsty for him, man. I didn't even like her, and because she was artsy, but she was retarded artsy. So I was like, I don't fucking like you at all. But she'd always be in my DMs.
Yeah, woman scorned is dangerous.
And she like, I don't know what the fuck we were talking about, but we were talking about some bullshit. Talking about something, and then it got on the something about snails. And she said something like "me too," and then I said, "There's a me too snail joke to be made there, but I won't try it." And then she was like, "Oh, so you're making rape jokes now?"
Oh
And I
my
was like,
god.
"What the fuck is shit?" And then it
That's
was
what I
funny because
mean,
I was
man.
talking to
Women can't
someone.
take jokes.
Yeah, but I was talking to someone that knew her, and
uh,
they were like, "Oh, well, she was in a situation. She had a sugar daddy that like, And I was like, "What? What sugar daddy that gave her money and expected sex?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, yeah, that was her fucking fault, wasn't it? Like, she was a fucking sugar. Like, that's you subscribed for that. That's like complaining that you subscribe for Netflix and they fucking took money out of your account."
well, this is why they'll say sexual assault instead of rape, because it's just vague enough to cover like
And I was
everything.
also like, that doesn't fucking give her the pass for being a fucking unhumorous cunt. I don't care
Totally.
what happened to you. Like, it was a in the middle of conversation, dopey bit of humor.
Wait, what is this? I missed this part. What is this? What are you talking about here, El Gargoyle? You get an escort expecting a Latina or brunette, and you get a black girl.
Oh my god, that's
What?
horrible. Surely you have to
Uh,
order. You have to specify race early in those things, right?
are you talking about mail order brides? What? No, you said escort. Oh, okay. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what to do with that comment. uh,
You're drunk,
where were
Elder
we?
Will.
um, I
But
was gonna
yeah, this
say
crazy
something.
bitch like took a bunch of screenshots of all the fucking conversations and was like
Well,
putting
yeah,
it up
you said
all
she
over
was into
Twitter.
you, and you rejected her. And women don't take
I
rejection
didn't
well.
reject her. I just said a joke, and then it was
Oh,
like, it wasn't even a joke. That's the thing. I say joke, and then I tell my mates about it, and they're like, "What the fuck, bro? Like that's your joke?" And I was like, "It wasn't a joke. It was like it wasn't even supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be anything."
well, you didn't even make the joke. The joke was that you weren't gonna make the joke.
I know, I know, I know, I know. And yeah, she went fucking nuts on me, and I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" And then they immediately start using that shit where they're like, uh like I thought we were, I was liked you, and I thought like we could hang out and get coffee or something sometime. And I'm like, and then I found out
Uh,
that she's like this complete whore, and I was like, oh my god, you were trying to pull the like I'm a nice schoolgirl on me, knowing that you're a whore, like knowing that you're literally had a sugar daddy that you were fucking, and you didn't want to fuck, but you wanted the money.
hmm.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, you were trying to pull the fucking cute schoolgirl on me because that's what it's like you just saw what I stood for and fucking hated it because I liked it, and then like perverted it in your own way and then tried to throw it back at me.
Yeah.
Like, you're a fucking psychopath, man. Whatever happens to you in your whole life, you deserved it. That's what I want to say to people like that.
Oh yeah. Gotta watch out. Gotta watch your ass.
You're not nice enough to be a victim. Sorry. You're a fucking asshole.
Yeah. That's what I call equality. Yeah, I've been lucky though. I haven't had any sort of trouble like that with women so far. But
Well, it's only weird internet shit where I'm like, what the fuck, man?
uh,
That's kind of weird with all this shit now. Where you're like, I mean, I've never been in this kind of, position before with fucking CG and all this shit. And like, once I got my campaign up, my campaign started doing stuff. I definitely toned down how much I'd go after people
yeah, yeah,
because you're just such a fucking Target. It's like you
Yeah,
have
I
a
remember.
dollar amount attached to your name now.
I
Like,
made
you can just grab it.
I forget. I made a random comment, and then some psycho was like threatening to like cancel me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna not talk to these weirdos at all. They can't even take a joke. It was like really. I didn't think much of it, but they're like threatening to report me to Twitter and all this shit. I was like, okay, I'm just.
Yeah, that's another fucking big thing, man. It goes and you're like, fucked.
Mm-hmm.
That would suck, man.
Yeah. That reminds me, I was on this Discord. It was some comic Discord, and it was a while ago. And I brought up the Mark Wade thing, and they're all like defending him. And then I think I misgendered someone or something, and then they started freaking out and started crying to the mods, like, "Hey, misgendered me!" And I got kicked out of that Discord.
Wow, I didn't know Discord was like pussy like that. I thought Discord was like where all the hardcore
No,
people
there's
go.
all different kinds. Like certain channels are. I mean, there's like a poll, like a 4chan channel, and then there's like some.
I always used to rip
FW
the piss
channels.
out of Discord in my on Twitter because I'd
Oh,
always noticed like whenever I took the piss at it, like it was always like people who were getting caught up in drama were always involved in fucking Discord. So I would always like just rip the piss out of it and say
oh
like,
yeah.
oh, that's the shit. Like only women use Discord and all stuff like that. And then it was so salty. Like Pete the guy, the type of guys that would get angry about it were so salty about it. But I would just be asked like, only women use Discord. Real men don't use Discord. Discord is for fucking.
Good for you. Yeah. No, yeah, there's a lot of gay ops going on.
Discord is a tool, just like the people that use it. Shout out.
Some people can't take a joke, man.
But I still hate it. Some people do shows and they're like for interviews or whatever, and they're like, okay, we'll send you a link to the Discord. And I'm like, I have to make a whole fucking profile and shit, dude.
You don't have a Discord profile, bro?
I think I did because I had to do some interview on something shit.
No.
But I mean, I deleted it. I don't know. I haven't opened it or used it or. So I don't fucking care.
It's not a big deal. Discord is take it or leave it. No, I'm only active on like one Discord channel. I'm just there for the memes. They post some good memes in there. That's about it.
So I gotta change my mind. Still for women.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm not gonna push back on that.
It seems like where people go to get in trouble for shit. Like, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna come out of it.
Oh,
Someone's
yeah.
gonna end up fucking crying because of
Nah.
Discord.
Only weirdos take it that seriously. It's just for the lulls.
You said a thing to me. You said it to me. Shut up, you fucking twat.
All right. It's been 2 hours. I'm getting hungry. All right, everybody, go back. Death Sworn. Sign up for Slaughter Squad. Here, let me show you. Boom. Sign up. I think I put the link in the description. What's going on with Death Sworn? Where are you at? Let's see. 44,722. Boom.
Yeah.
804 backers. Very
Climbing
nice.
back up after the dollar conversion rate tanked and it fucked me over.
Oh shit.
It didn't really fuck me over. Like I still have it all in euros, but it fucked me over on the dollar conversion, you know?
Uh-huh.
And it looked like I suddenly lost fucking
Oh, right. Yeah.
looked like I suddenly lost like $5,000.
Oof.
But no, we're doing good. We're doing good. You're gonna probably be putting up the sketch cover thing tomorrow. Sketch cover edition
Sick.
tomorrow. For people who missed that. But yeah.
Man, does it look fuzzy on your screen?
Yeah, it kinda does.
Why is it fuzzy? Is it because I'm using free StreamYard?
I don't know.
Are they throttling the...
Maybe it's your bandwidth or something. Computer.
No, I've got like the
say.
highest quality internet. Like you look at our icons or you look at the video.
Maybe it's
I'm okay. I don't know.
Maybe it's because the window you have it set on, like you have it cut instead of like just broadcasting the screen.
Oh yeah, I'm doing the tab. All right. Anyways, that's it. I'm gonna go eat. Thanks for hanging out, Carl.
No problem.
I'll catch you on the flippity. Stay safe.
Right.
Don't lick any toilet seats.
I'll try not to. No promises.
Don't mess around with any trannies.
Hey, again, no promises.
All right. Peace out, everybody.